guys, Mr. Overon here with Mr. Overon's Tarot Reading Services, and today I am doing a user requested video, and we are going to be making moon water. Now, moon water is something that is super simple but has so many versatile uses, and chances are you have all the ingredients somewhere within arm's reach of your at home here. The very first thing that you're going to need is obviously some water. You can use pure filtered water, spring water, whatever type of water. However, the type of water that you use and what you put into your moon water is going to vary. And if you are going to actually be drinking your moon water, you want to use things that are safe for consumption. In this video, I am making two versions of the moon water. One that I'm going to be adding ingredients into, and then one that I'm going to use for everyday purposes. So what you need is some kind of vessel or container. These are the two that I'm going to be using. Just two little jars and bottles that I happen to have laying around, like any good witch. And then I have some filtered water that I got from my local co-op, and it is like seriously filtered down to like, I think 0.1 microns or something like that. Like, it's so filtered that it has no taste to it when you drink it. So it's like as pure as you possibly can get. Now, if you don't want to use pure water like that, you can use water from a river or a spring or snow melt, rainwater, whatever it is that you want to use. I know that some municipalities, cities, and whatever else put a lot of chemicals into their tap water. So if that's something that you really don't want to deal with, then by all means try this out. It might help. You can use bottled distilled water or whatever else, just whatever type of water you want to be able to, or that you're able to get your hands on. Also, when you are charging your water with the moon, you want it to be glass or some kind of vessel that a lot of moonlight can get onto it and into it. So I'm going to be using these glass jars and bottles. Now, to take it a step further, if you wanted to, you could consecrate the bottles before using them. You can take a smudge stick and smudge the inside of it and wash it down with rubbing alcohol on the outside, on the inside, whatever you want to do to properly cleanse and sterilize your jars. For this purpose, or for my purpose, these have already been cleansed, and I just used some Dawn dish soap and called it good. So there's that. But the uses that you can use this water for is you can use it for doing any kind of magical work that you have going on, and also depending on the moon phase, you have those properties imbued into the water itself also. So for this water, it's actually going to be done during a full moon. I'm just going to put it all together now to show you on video, and then go from there later on. But I've used this water in just blessing and consecrating items. I've put it into mister bottles so that I can spritz around my house whenever I feel like there's just a deluge of negative energy and just like clashing energies, or if I'm not feeling safe, or if I'm feeling just down or whatever. The other thing that you can do is just ingest a little bit of it daily, and then every day you're taking in that power of the full moon, and it's revitalizing and just helping you stay grounded and protected internally. So some of the things that I'm going to be adding into my the full moon water that I'm making for like blessings and stuff like that is I'm going to be using a little bit of orange water. Now this is orange blossom water from Cortes, and you can usually find this in like the ethnic food aisles of some stores, or if you go to like specialty stores like that do a lot of Indian or Asian type of cooking. I buy mine and I buy this and my rose water at my little local co-op, which is kind of like a Trader Joe's, just a little bit more hippie-ish. This has a great floral smell. You can drink this by yourself. There's actually instructions on here on how to make this into something that you can drink. But just like when you open it though, it has the most beautiful citrus bouquet. And it's almost like sickening sweet how beautiful it smells. And if any of you have ever grown up near orange orchards, you know that orange blossom smell. Of course, if you're allergic to citrus, I would maybe steer away from this because it does contain actual citrus juices, I believe, and they do render down the flowers in order to get this water. The other thing that I'm going to be using is I'm going to be using pink Himalayan salt to charge it with, and then I'm also going to be adding a few drops of Abre Camino, which is road opener cologne. And so I'm not going to be able to ingest this moon water once I've added these items to it. Now, you can add whatever you want to your water, or lack thereof. You do not have to add herbs and oils and crystals and whatever else, but this is a good time to do so if you wanted to just give it that extra kick of power. Now, I do know that a lot of people put their crystals and stuff inside the waters to charge it because it's going to be directly in the full moonlight, and so you are like, it's kind of like a multitasking thing. So let's jump over to the desk cam and we will get started working on that. Okay, so here I am at the desk cam, and I got my couple of items already set up right here. And I'm just gonna open up my bag of salt, and I put my water into a plastic bottle just so that it's easier to fill these bottles up with. So I'm just going to get some into here. Okay, so with this bottle, I just left a little tiny bit off of it because I'm going to be adding the other ingredients to that. Okay, so now we have our two bottles that have been filled with just regular water. This is the one that I'm going to be using to just ingest, and so I'm going to just go ahead and cap that off now and set that to the side, and then this is the one that I'm going to be using for blessing and consecrating. So I just grabbed a couple of little granules of pink Himalayan salt. You can use sea salt, coarse grain, kosher salt, or no salt at all if you wanted to. But this is how I do mine, and so, as I always tell you guys, make magic yours. Okay, so now I'm going to be adding in just a couple of or just a little bit of the orange blossom water. Oh man, that is so strong in the best possible way. And then give this a little shake because it's been sitting for a while. And this is Road Opener Cologne. Now what Road Opener Cologne does is it does just that. It opens the road and it clears away obstacles in your path. So if you're feeling like you are stagnant or like you're just not getting anywhere, this is really good stuff to get. You can buy it on eBay or in e-spiritual shops, little e-spiritual bodegas, anywhere that you can find Hispanic brujeria shops, stuff like that, indoor swap meets, wherever there's usually a high Hispanic Latino population. You're always going to be able to find some kind of little botanical store that sells this. But if you don't live near one, you can always pick it up on eBay or Amazon, and it's going to run you anywhere between $5 and $13. So I'm just going to add the slightest little bit of this. Just there we go. Just a couple little bloops. Now, the next thing I'm going to do, and I wasn't sure that I was actually going to do this until just right now, is I have a little piece of crystal, and I think I'm going to go try to find a good piece and add it in, just for an extra little oomph of power. And because, well, why not, right? So I'm sorry, I should have had this already set up, and I think, nope, that's too big. So okay, I'm not gonna add the crystal, but you can see that the water has already become kind of murky and cloudy, and that is just the combination of the two different the rose water, or not rose water, but the orange blossom water and the Road Opener Cologne kind of commingling and working with each other. So, and then I just have a chopstick here, and I'm gonna whisk this all together and kind of stir it up, and there we go. Now it is ready to go, and oh my gosh, it has such a wonderful smell. So it has this like opal, opaque looking color to it, just really, really nice and pretty. So the next thing you would want to do is you would want to stick this under the full moon and allow it to just absorb all that full moon energy. You can say a spell over it or some words over it if you want to. I would say something like, "Blessed Goddess Mother Divine, hear this prayer of mine. Before you I place on this altar, and I ask you to imbue it with your lunar energies and help me drive away negative energy with it, to consecrate and bless things with it, and to nourish my body with it, so that I may keep you with me at all times. As so above, as so below, so shall it be." You know, something simple like that. Of course, you know, I'm going to put in more work than just that. That was just something off the seat of my pants. But now that you have these two that you have these two ready to go, you stick them in the full moonlight, let them sit there until morning, and then pull them, and they are ready to go. Okay, and there you guys go, and it's ready to go, and it's got this beautiful like lemonade color going for it, which I didn't expect it to actually turn out this color. When I've made it in the past, I've used just the orange blossom water and it still stays kind of opaque, but I really like the way that looks also, and that's going to look great on the shelf and whenever I go to use it, and it has that beautiful aroma. Oh, it's like old lady and outdoors in the best possible way. Like, I really just cannot explain it, but it's a beautiful smell. And so yeah, and then this is the one that I'm going to be drinking on. So it's just the water with nothing else added into it. Now, if you, like I said, if you wanted to ingest oils or herbs or whatever, make sure that they are edible oils and edible herbs. And also, when you are making this water, if you have an intent behind it and you put your energy into that intent, that water is going to be blessed and charged with the intent that you are wanting with it. So like I said, you know, consecrate and bless me internally so that I can keep you with me at all times and nourish my body. That was for this one. And then when I said the part about blessing and driving away negative energies and whatever else, that was for this one here. So, you know, it's very versatile on what you can and can't do with these. Basically, speak from your heart. That is the one thing that I can tell you. You don't need any flashy bells and whistles or whatever else. Just speak from your heart and put your intentions into making your moon water, and you are going to see that it works wonders for you. And it's basically free to make, and it's going to be a very powerful tool in your arsenal. And you know, just get as many bottles and jars and stuff as you possibly can get your hands on. You would be surprised how much you need to bottle stuff. So anyways, there it is. Like I said in the beginning of the video, this is a user requested, or a viewer requested, I should say, video for Foxfire. So I hope that you enjoyed this, and I will talk to you all later. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, please put them in the comment section down below. If you haven't done so already, please hit like and subscribe. And if you have any questions for future video ideas, or you would like for me to cover a topic or something, by all means, please put it in the comment section down below. Or if you don't feel comfortable with talking about your request, or just some of your magical questions, shoot me an email, Mr. Overon, that's MROVERON @gmail.com, and also check out the website MrOveron.com for tarot readings and spellcasting services and other spiritual services that I offer there. And if you would like to follow me on Instagram, it's Mr. Overon. And if you would like to follow me on Twitter, it's Mr. Overon. So really easy to find me. And there's also the Facebook group, Mr. Overon's Tarot Reading Services. So make sure to follow me there as well. And I hope that you all are well and are doing the best you can with all this COVID-19 crap that's going on. And much love and blessings to you and your family during this trying times and these new ways of living that we're having to deal with, and I will talk to you all later. Bye, guys.